There are three different faces of this prism. Let's say 12 times 8 is face A, 7 times 8 is face B, and 12 times 7 is face C, and we have 2O each. That's why we calculate the area as 2 times 12 times 7 plus 12 times 8 plus 7 times 8. And this is equal to, as we see here, 2 times 84 plus 96 plus 56, and this is equal to 2 times 6, 180, 236, and this is equal to 2, 7, and 4. Time the area would be equal to 2 times 6 times 4 plus 4 times 3 plus 6 times 3. That is equal to 2 times 24 plus 12 plus 18, which is equal to 2 times 30, 54, which is 108. The surface area would be equal to 2 times 8 times 10 plus 6 times 10 plus 6 times 8. That is equal to 2 times 80 plus 60 plus 48. And this is equal to 2 times 8, 140, 188, which is equal to 376. The area would be equal to 2 times 3 times 4 plus 4 times 5 plus 3 times 5. That would be equal to 2 times 12 plus 20 plus 15, and that's equal to 2 times what we have here is 47, which is equal to 94. This time the base is a square, so we can say again the area is equal to this time 2 times 8 plus 8 now, plus 8 plus 3, plus again 8 plus 3, since the third dimension is equal to 8, 2. And this is equal to 2 times 64 plus 24 plus 24. And this is equal to 2 times 64, 4 makes 12. We have one in the hand. 10, 1, 12. This is equal to 224. The area would be equal to this time 2 times 4 times 6 plus 4 times 7 plus 6 times 7. That is equal to 2 times 24 plus 28 plus 42. And this is equal to 70, 80, 94. 2 times 94. That is equal to 188. Might be a little bit time consuming because there are 4 different areas that we have to calculate. Let's name those. FDC is a triangle that we need to calculate the area of, and this is, let me call it A, and there are 2 of them, so this is also A. And there is a rectangle FDAE here, let me call it B, and the other rectangle FEBC, let me call it C, and the front face DABC, let me call it D. Let's calculate them each. Since we, for the first one, for the triangles, the area is equal to 1/2 times, since we have a right triangle here, 9 times 12. That is equal to 54. However, we have 2 of these triangles. That's why what I need to do is to calculate twice of this area, and this would be equal to 108. This is the area of the triangles. Now let's calculate the area of FDAE, and the dimensions let me call this as the area of A, and this is the area of B, and this is a rectangle, and the dimensions are 13 times 9, and this is equal to 117. So let's write it here, 117. Let's calculate the area of C now, which is F E B C. AC is equal to, the dimensions are 19 to 13 again, 12 to 13 this time. 12 times 13 is equal to 156. 156, here I write. How about AD is equal to 13 times, I don't know about DC. Let me calculate it. What I have here, let me show it with black, is a right triangle. So DC square is equal to 9 square plus 12 square. So DC square, which is equal to 81 plus 144. So DC square is equal to 5 and 2 and 2. So what I have here is, and this is the square of 15. When I take the square root, DC will be equal to 15. So this is actually 13 times 15. And 13 times 15 is equal to 195. When I sum all these areas up, what I have in my hand is 576. We have a similar question again. Let's find the area of the triangles. That is equal to 5 times 12 over 2. But I have two triangles, so I just multiply it by 2 again. That is equal to 60. Let's find the area of the first rectangle. What I have here is 5 times 8, which is equal to 40. Second rectangle, what I have here is 12 times 8, which is equal to 96. And the last one is something times 8 that I'm going to find out. I have a right triangle here again. So what I have is DC square is equal to 5 square plus 12 square, which is equal to 25 plus 144. That is equal to 169. And DC is equal to square root of 169. That is equal to 13. So I just multiply it by 13. So DC is equal to 13. And I multiply it by 13. 13 times 8 is equal to 104. So let's sum these up. What I have is, here is 0, 300. Start by expanding the denominators, the numerators, so the denominators would be equal. So I have to expand this by BC, this by AC, and this by AB. Therefore, what I would have is BC plus AC plus AB over ABC is equal to 3. And ABC, the volume of this prism, is equal to A times B times C. So I just can replace ABC by 144. So what I have is then BC plus AC plus AB over 144 is equal to 3. That means that BC plus AC plus AB is equal to 144 times 3. That is equal to 432. And please remember that the surface area of this prism would be equal to 2 times BC plus AC plus AB. So what I can do is just multiply, if I multiply this figure by 2, and of course the right side by 2, what I would get would be the area. So the area would be equal to 432 times 2, that is equal to 864. When I open this cylinder up, what I would have is a circle here, and a rectangle here, and another circle here. These two circles are identical, the faces, and I have a rectangle. So what I need to find is the area of the rectangle plus twice the area of the circle. That would be equal to the area of the rectangle is, as we see, the height is equal to 5 times the radius is 4. What we need is not the radius, because this side would be the perimeter of the circle. So this is equal to 2 pi r. That would be equal to, r is equal to 4. So that's equal to 8 pi. So this is 8 pi. And let me calculate the surface of the circles now. 2 times, because I have 2, not the area, yes, the area. The area is pi square times r. That is equal to pi times r square, sorry. And the r is equal to 4 times 4 squared, that is equal to 16. What I have here is 40 pi plus 32 pi, that is equal to 72 pi. So the area, again, now we have calculated that here is 2 pi r from the previous question, and we called here as height of the cylinder. So the area would be 2 pi r h for the rectangle plus twice the area of the circles, 2 pi r square. For this case, what I have is r is equal to 3. So what I have is 2 times pi times r is equal to 3, and h is equal to 6, plus 2 times pi times r squared, that is 9, 3 square. This is equal to, what I have here is 1836 pi plus 18 pi, which makes 54 pi. The 12th question, when I take the area into the parentheses of 2 pi r, what I just need is h plus r. Now here in this question, I am given the h, the height, as 11, plus, but the radius, I'm not given the radius, I just have the diameter, so I have to divide the diameter into 2, so the radius is equal to 12 over 2, that is 6. Let me put that 6 here, is equal to 2 times pi times 6, and that is equal to 12 times, this is equal to 17 pi. And this is equal to 204 pi.